you guys. It is Mary. And we might just like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below. We apologize for being so late this week.
Yes.
But the devil is trying me. So
the
I
devil
need
is
y'all.
a liar.
A liar. Okay, I've been in 4 accidents now, y'all.
This year.
Yes, it is a mess. Well, really in the past 4 or 5 months.
In the past week, you've had 2.
Yes. So my ankle is all effed up. But we
sprained your ankle
twice.
Came home crying.
Yeah.
Sprained it. Was it yesterday?
2 days ago.
Yeah, and was crying still.
Yeah, and on top of that, we are moving.
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Yeah. I don't know how the hell I'm standing up right now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting down. But, on top of that, we're also moving, y'all. So please forgive us. We are trying to get back to making content. But we're going to put a ring on it today. And it is the season finale of Put a Ring on It. I know this Friday it's going to be the reunion. But, honey, before we even get into the shambles of the reunion.
Ooh, child.
Let's get into Kenneth and Shorty.
Right away, let's just get into it. We left off with
after he had cussed her out, honey, called her little
and
ugly,
did cartwheels and all kinds
I
of things.
never felt so free in my life.
It was like all the stuff that she had, like all the disrespect she had shown him throughout the show. Mm-hmm. It seemed like he had held on to all of that and gave it to her all in one fell swoop, which I thought was wrong. Because what you need to do when someone is upsetting you, deal with it then. Mm-hmm. But when you take all of that rage and just dump it on that, it's not fair.
But the thing is, I don't think it's the first time he's done it. Not from the way he was acting. Yeah. Like, at all. Because the way he was cussing her out, he called her a little ugly.
He's like, he said I don't
F
care
you,
anymore.
And he
no,
looked
I think it was. Because she was like, the drinking, I think he has drank before. But I don't think he has cursed her like that.
I don't think he's cussed her out to that extent.
She was saying, because she was like in shock. She was like, oh, I mean, he had to have like this liquid courage to be like this disrespectful.
Personally, I'm not really sure. I think he probably has called her some names before. I do not put that past Kenneth. Yeah. Because he, like we saw in the first episode, this fool was stealing her bank information.
Yeah, that was.
And she said that
he has done before.
Yeah, and then also she said that he would go to like her job social media page and he would write all types of crazy stuff to help her to lose her job. So I would not put it past Kenneth. I always say he was a walking red banner. I liked him. I did. I thought he was a vibe. But
he was tall.
He lost his shit. Well, he was tall and then he had that accent and he reminded me of my friend.
He had the Louisiana accent.
So, I thought it was a mess. But after all of that stuff, they broke up. Now it's the finale. They have their final therapy session with all the other couples. Mm-hmm. She comes in by herself. He comes in by herself. Yes. The couples are all looking at them like, what's going on or whatever. Mm-hmm. And the therapist is basically like, so, what's going on? I heard something that transpired. She said, yeah, we are definitely not together. And all the couples just kind of looked at them like this. And they're basically talking about what was going on or whatever, stuff like that. She said that he decided to get some liquid courage and cuss me out, calling me all types of B's and hoes. And then he said, I ain't call you no B and I call you no hoe.
And I did not even know if he had called her that, but then you said he did.
He did. Because they had a lot of bleeps, honey. Ooh-wee. But yes, so they basically ended that or whatever, stuff like that. It seemed like he wanted to talk to her. He even had his arm behind her like he usually do. And it's like he had
I guess because he's so tall, maybe he needed a place to... Anyway.
But she looked very uncomfortable, whatever. She said she was very hurt, very disgusted and everything. But I thought...
And even when they were leaving, she
stayed in.
And she told them to, see if he had left.
Yeah, because the doctor was like, well, you don't have to fix your clothes anymore, which I thought, you just leave her alone. You don't know why she's staying there, for real. Because the doctor Nicole's like, you don't have to fix your clothes or whatever. She said, I'm just trying to get my mic off. And then she told the producers, is he gone? Because she didn't want to run into him.
Something was going on because I think I saw on her... not her Instagram, but she had made a comment on social media that she had wanted to talk to Dr. Nicole and she had not been given an opportunity to meet with her. Oh. Yeah, she had made that comment that they had not been there for her, the show or something. because I noticed that Dr. Nicole kept on asking them, "Do you guys want to meet with me? I can meet with you."
Well, she said I can both
individually."
meet with you guys individually or whatever.
Right.
Like
So
that.
I felt like, because she had made mention that she had been trying to get in contact with her for days, and she was unable to. She will not meet with her.
Yeah.
So something obviously was going on with that. Maybe that's why she was telling her about she doesn't need to fix her clothes or whatever. Anything.
Yeah. Anyway,
There
I
was
just thought
some
it was
kind
very
of-
sad.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think it was sad.
What?
I thought that they should not have been together.
Yeah, I don't think they should be together.
And
I
was
just don't like how
happy
they broke
that
up.
They were. Sometimes you gotta have an ugly breakup, so that
You can't go back.
Yeah, because obviously it looked like from the beginning this woman did not want him, right?
Well, the thing is,
that's what it looked like to me, and probably she had tried to break up with him before, and because she wasn't doing it so brutally, he still continued to somehow slime his way back. So sometimes you need to have these ugly breakups for the person to know it is over.
Well, I think that the whole thing. What was I saying?
The whole thing about what the breakup.
Yeah, the whole thing with the breakup is I feel like because they were saying that Kenneth actually was making money before he met Shorty, and then she won this sexual assault lawsuits against her old boss that she was with at the radio station.
You know something?
And then she got
allegedly. Listen,
it was allegedly.
I'm not gonna go. We're not gonna go into any court case that's pending.
Oh, it's pending.
I have no idea. Allegedly, this is what was on social media. Allegedly, but we don't know.
I think it was.
We don't know, and guess what? You know something? I don't think so. It wasn't her.
Who was it?
It wasn't her that said so.
I can't
It
remember
was
who
just
it was.
on social media. And listen, we're not going to get into that at all. We are not going to get into that at all. At all. At all. Okay? Because we ain't trying to get no court cases about something that happened at her job that had nothing to do with the show.
We ain't got no money. Don't sue us.
It's not even about the money thing. It's just like we are not going to get involved in that. The thing is, it doesn't matter. This is how I feel with the whole Kenneth thing. It doesn't matter if you had money first or she had money later.
The thing is,
it doesn't matter how she got into her money. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is when they got onto this show that we're reviewing, it looked like she did not want him anymore. It was clear. It was clear. How many times can someone disrespect you? How many ways? How many ways? And then if you have to get to a point that you got to copy this girl's what was it?
It was her banking information.
Her banking information, and do all kinds of toxic foolishness, okay? And be all desperate about it. You don't need to be in that relationship. You don't need to be in her life, and she ain't got to need to be in your life. Like, we all could see it very clearly. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just happy they're over before it gets real bad, like some physical abuse.
Well, it seemed like
some crazy that's already he had become emotional already.
Mental,
it had become mental
and spiritual.
Already. It was verbal.
Yeah.
What's left? What's left? Okay. You call her a little ugly.
I thought it was so wrong.
How you
she wasn't even his flavor.
You were your flavor and all this stuff, and how your friends were laughing at her or whatever the hell. She said that you bat outside of your league, outside of your outside of your batting box or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you ain't got much going for you. Like you ain't a leader. Okay? Like she needs somebody better. Like, come on. You all just, thank God. Y'all are not together anymore. As brutal as it was, I am happy that this show existed for you all. Because you all did not need to be together.
Well, let's talk about Charlene and Otis.
Yes, let's move on.
So this is basically the episode where they propose.
Mm-hmm.
Charlene and Otis, they did have a conversation about how they still have communication issues and stuff like that. And he had met with the doctor. And she asked him, how do you feel about the relationship? Where do you think it is? He says, we are in a great place. We are ready to get married. And she said, oh, that's not what Charlene said.
And he took it as the doctor trying to break them up.
Yeah. Like, he was having some issues as if the doctor was trying to break them up or whatever.
The doctor is there for you all. You all came onto her show.
My thing is, I feel like he lacks self-accountability.
Yeah.
That's my issue with him. And he can't see the forest from the trees.
No.
And he's just an asshole. For real, for real. And you
this
can't
man
really
don't
work
want to
much.
lose Charlena. He know he can't find anything better, probably.
With his receding hairline and his stomach that is about to grow into a full dad bod. He know he ain't finna find nobody else better, especially with his nasty ass attitude.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like he's just too lazy to go find somebody else. Like, I just don't see him actively and proactively trying to find somebody.
And do the work that it takes to keep somebody, either.
And then it's like you have to put on a mask that you're this perfect person for the first few months before you can start acting like an asshole. And, I mean, he's already in the asshole phase with her, but she's still willing to work with him. But
and then
anyway,
towards the end, he did ask her to marry him.
Yeah, he did ask her to marry him.
And then swiftly said he wanted to have kids.
Well, she said, well, it's time to start working on these babies or whatever.
She said he wanted the children.
Yeah. I just felt like they should have broken up. Every single person on this season should have been broken up. Ended, done, deal. Y'all are both petty. He's an asshole. You also have your issues as well. I just didn't think it was a good match. I feel like everybody needs to work on their own individual healing.
The worst in each other.
Yeah. Everybody needed to do some healing. Everybody needed to be single for at least 2 years. All of them needed to be single for 2 years and be in intensive therapy. Yeah. And so somebody needed to go to China and go meet the Buddhists and go get some healing through that.
The Buddha.
That's what I felt. Like, everybody was so effed up this season. Like, it was whiplash from every angle. Yeah. And anyway, let's not talk about the reunion. Not yet. We won't talk about what we saw at the reunion preview.
Okay.
But let's talk about Alfonso and
Shay. Alfonso and Shay? No, is it Shay? Yeah.
They don't need to be together. I know he talked to the baby mama, but you have talked to her once.
I just feel like, though, Alfonso has a habit of cheating.
Absolutely. And with his beady eyes, with his watch and all this stuff, I just feel like
I feel as though he has our lady's digits. The one who was literally, like, saying, come over here, baby. We can blend my family
and your family. Absolutely. The way he was staring at her up and down, I wouldn't.
I don't think he's going to be faithful to Shay. I think that
and
finally
I think she knows that.
Shay put her foot down, so I'm going to go ahead and marry you, but I'm still going to be doing whatever it is I do.
Yeah. And the thing is, he knows that Shay is crazy enough. Well, I don't want to say dumb enough, but is enough to actually just stay there and put up with whatever.
Because you've put up with it before.
And the thing
so it becomes a habit to the guy.
When a man is in a pattern, if you guys are used to a certain pattern and he's used to treating you this way, even if he quote unquote changes, he will still treat you that way.
Because it's a habit with you, but not a habit with somebody else. That's why you have men. They may have beaten up this woman, like been beating her up, and then they marry somebody else, and all of a sudden that person says, he has never hit me.
Well, that's because that's not a pattern.
It was a habit.
Yeah.
This person is not.
It's a new person.
The same thing I think with cheating.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Shay,
I just feel like
watch out for that.
And if you keep on continue to stay with him,
yeah,
you know, he's going to continue to do it. Like, I don't care how. The thing is, it wasn't like he did much. Like, he was giving her scraps. Like, he was shaving off the top of the bread and giving her the rusty edges. Yeah. That's what he was giving her all season. And she was crying, and she's like, oh my God, this is so sweet. Yeah. And even the proposal, I mean,
you said he didn't even get on. He didn't even try to get up or even stand up.
Didn't even attempt. No. He's like, will you marry me?
And open the thing. He had a light in there so he could shine. Like,
and the thing is, he didn't even get her a new ring. He just built on the old ring, which I think it was
really?
Yes. I thought it was very symbolical of the relationship. He doesn't really have to get anything new as if it's a new chapter. He just has to build on what was already there. But what's already there is a cracked foundation. Yes. So as far as I was concerned, that was a red flag. You don't get her a new ring.
Yeah. The foundation is rotten, but you want to build on that.
And then also, me personally, I felt like the ring was tasteless. Like, it was so bulky. I'm not walking around with that.
Yeah.
Like, I just want something nice and sleek. Like, that looked like it was so tight on her hand.
Yeah.
And it's just not my style. I know he likes big, bulky jewelry, but I'm not a man. I don't need a rock that is, like, half the size of my finger.
I know.
But he didn't even bother to get down on one knee, which, me, I feel like when a man gets down on one knee...
He leaned over.
Yeah. I feel like the thing of getting down on one knee is something symbolic in terms of, like, you know, I'm humbly asking you to marry me. Like, I respect you enough to humble myself.
I never thought about that with the whole knee thing, getting on one knee.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, I value you, I appreciate you, I respect you, so I humbly ask you to marry me. That's how I see it. And when a man doesn't do that, then he just, with his breast all out.
I go beneath you to, you know, lift you up.
Yeah.
Too. Like, I am going to be the foundation of this family.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I actually be my partner in that. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like when he didn't do that, that was just like...
He didn't even attempt.
He didn't
because
care
even if he had to sweat a little bit to get on the knee, and then she says, baby, you don't have to go all the way there. I know your knees hurt or something. That would have at least shown something, but he just took it out, leaned over. That's pretty much all he did.
Yeah, and that ring was not cute. I didn't think it was.
I
just thought it was too bulky.
I
can't even walk outside with that, because what if somebody sees me with that ring? They're gonna automatically think that I'm mad rich and try to steal from me. So that is a walking red flag. You're not even protecting me with the ring purchase. So, like, more buying. You know. So yeah, I just but she seemed happy, but.
Yeah.
Shay, you should move on.
It's like Shay doesn't take much to make her happy with
And the thing is, it's like you appreciate the scraps. Why don't you
like
get a man
burnt toast and then he scrapes off the burnt part?
And it's not like he gives you the bread that he scrapes, but he gives you he gives you the burnt part that's in the sink. Yeah. He comes and gets that. And
no, you have to get it for yourself.
He not getting it to
no,
me? Well, goddamn.
And the thing is, she's so beautiful. That's the thing. Like, you're so stunning.
Look, I would love it if women would stop acting as if there's only one
like,
man.
Seriously, you can actually get better.
And you have no kids.
You can actually get better.
And my thing is, I would love it if women would stop acting like there's no other man on the planet. Yeah. There is an insurmountable amount of men on the planet. And you can get the hell out of America and go find a good man. You can go to several different countries to find high quality men. Yeah. You don't have to stay here with the degeneracy of the... You just don't have to stay.
Of the men here?
Yeah, you know, like, the men here, the mentality is different, you know. If you can swim in other pools,
there are a lot of good men out there. That's what I'm saying. There are good men out there right here too.
But also, you don't have to go searching for them.
You don't have to search for. And Shay, they're there. But you know, but this is what I'll say to women. As long as you're still holding on to something that's not for you,
you'll never find what's for you.
The person who is for you, who's gonna treat you right, is never gonna come your way.
Nope.
Because you're in that low vibration energy of kind of low self-esteem. Like, I'm just going to take whatever
he gives me,
even though it doesn't serve me. And so you're not going to get what is due to you. You're not going to get the goodness out there as long as you're here still swimming in this stuff right here. Like, you're not going to, that goodness is not going to come your way. So you're not serving yourself holding this down. You're not.
Yeah.
You know? So you do yourself a disservice. And then the time continues to go on. You get older. You're wasting time. Yeah. So anywho.
But yes.
The reunion. The reunion seems like a mess. Now, Alfonso and Shay, I think they're still good, right?
I don't think so. What I saw was she said that Alfonso actually confessed to her that he had cheated on her several times, that they had actually broken up. Now, she said past tense.
Though.
Well, I don't know, but they were sitting really far apart, so I don't know if he told her recently or if he told her in the past.
My
But
thing, this is how I feel. If Alfonso cheated on her, like before he engaged her, we all know this man was cheating. So if he just decided, I'm going to tell you all the stuff that I really was doing, which I don't know why he will do that, but maybe he wants to do it so that if stuff is coming out, maybe a woman got pregnant for him back in the day, I can see, him telling her that. But he says, but since we got engaged though, baby, I've been good.
that is an insult to me.
That's still
because I have been with you for what, 5-6 years. So you've been cheating on my ass for 4 years. It is over. You will never see my booty again.
So the
never.
confession is not a good thing then.
I will leave your ass in the dust. You will never see me again, brother.
Okay.
Never.
Well,
no.
alrighty.
You tell me this. Oh, but ever since we got engaged, I haven't cheated on you. You be lucky if you want to get 2 tight slaps. Okay, because it don't make no sense.
Yeah,
it don't make no sense. Like, no, I'm not staying with you.
Okay.
If you cheated on me once, if you even sniffed a girl's rear end, I am leaving
that
you.
He had been cheating though before he engaged her. Like,
I'm not staying. I ain't gotta. The thing is, if a man cheats on you once, he doesn't respect you. He doesn't value you.
But
I don't care if he has
cheated on her though. She knew that. That's why they were there. Like, she knew he'd been cheating all this time. So but maybe she didn't realize the volume of how much he cheated. So if he finally just confessed, this is the volume. You thought I cheated with 10 women, but I actually cheated with 100. Can we still make it work because I have cheated? Okay, come back. All right, fine. Fine. All right. Okay. I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, she already
what type
knew.
of foolishness is that?
The thing is,
women, we have got to raise our standards and our values.
Okay.
If a man cheats on you once, if he even looks
but
at...
she knew. The thing is, she knew he had cheated on her because she had the lady who called to tell her she had some kind of STD, go check herself or whatever. Like, she knew that he had cheated on her in the past, right? Now, if
and you're bringing STDs to me, it is over.
But
it is
she
over.
Stayed, though. So now
that just because I stayed before doesn't mean I'm going to stay and continue.
No, but he's saying, but I cheated. Well, actually, I don't even know what he said because I'm going to watch the episode. But what if he's just saying, look, you know about the 10 women, but it was 50, actually. And based on those 50, there are 2 children that have come out of that. Okay? But ever since you had told me you wanted me to call my baby mama, whatever, I have been, ever since I came to put a ring on it, I have been on the straight and narrow. But I wanted you to know the real extent of what happened, just in case stuff coming out later on in terms of paternity suits. Yeah, I can see how you leave us.
So 90% of our relationship, you've been cheating.
Right.
It was all a lie.
Yeah.
It was all a mother effing lie.
Okay, so I see.
Yeah.
The more I talked about it, the more it didn't make sense.
I was just waiting for you to click, let the dots click, sister, because
like do 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 do.
But let's just talk about the degeneracy of Otis and Charlene. He wasted no time. I knocked you up.
Got you allowed yourself to be played, Charlene.
With this asshole? Y'all not even married yet? And you got pregnant? And now this girl is talking to you about how he wanted to rub her down to R&B songs? What the fuck is this? Like, what is this foolishness? Like, I almost lost this. Like, bruh, I was screaming at the TV. I saw her pregnant, and then I feel bad for pregnant women.
She seems like so proud as she cradled her baby. I mean, what can you do now? I mean, the baby already in the oven. What can you do?
I know y'all be saying children are a blessing, but that's not always true. Especially when it's with an asshole you gotta see for the rest of your life. So that child would not be a blessing. But I know y'all say it out of, children are a blessing. But back in the back of your mind, you thinking other things. Y'all better be real. But
I'm not gonna touch that with the temple ball because that sounds like something someone told me before. But yeah, anywho.
And then you're trapped with this person. Like, you can always get a divorce. But if you have a child, a human being who has to keep you accountable, and don't let her be a girl, which is like, I'm having daddy issues because my daddy's not around, and then don't let it be a son who's like, my mama not around, so now I'm gonna be a woman hater. You see, this is the wahala that comes when you choose the wrong damn person and you decide to sit. Lori Harvey's mother said something the other day.
What did she say?
If you sit
Lord, are we talking about Lori Harvey?
Listen,
what happened?
The mama said after Michael,
I love her, by the way. I love that mother. Oh, she looking good.
After Michael and Lori broke up, she posted something that said, if you sit and shit too long, it starts to smell good. And I think that is very profound for the fact that if you sit in something, you start to become blind to what it really is, which is really dog shit. You don't want to stay in that, because then you'll be looking around 20 years later when you're finally divorced, and you take the rose-colored glasses off, and then you see the cesspool that you've been living in. So no, and now you're stuck with him. You have a baby, and he's talking about DMing her and rubbing her down. What corny brother says that I'm gonna rub you down to R&B records?
Well, someone who's trying to talk to someone who looks like a teenager.
How degenerate are you?
And she's a beautiful young girl. So he's trying to get. He's much older than her, and he's trying to. I don't know.
And Shirley, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? The red flags have been there. I would suggest you leave.
You allowed yourself to get played.
I don't think she's gonna leave him. I would say leave him, because it's always best to leave a man when you got one child versus you staying there. He knocks you up the second, because men always say that if she has 2 kids, she can still leave me because she has 2 hands.
Yeah.
But if she has 3, she can't leave me because she needs another pair of hands to carry that child. If you have a man who's trying to consistently get you pregnant and you know he be doing wrong, run, my sister, run for the mountain hills
and mess your figure up. That's what he's trying to do.
Yes.
Mess your figure up for somebody else.
And on top of that, it's like if you ever get with another man, that man always has to deal with you
and the child. Yep.
Exactly, because we will always be attached.
Yeah.
Men know this.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was very sad that Charlene was pregnant.
Yeah.
I mean, children are a blessing.
Because something, he saw that right on the wall.
He saw that she was
all dressed up, and the
with
men
her
were
back out.
And the men were seeing her, and the dates liked her and stuff like that. And he's thinking to himself, something, she had my child. They will not be looking at her like that. That's what he's thinking in his mind. Instead of him thinking, I need to get better so I don't lose this woman. I need to be a better man. No, he's exactly.
Men stay trapping women
so that she can stay put with all of his bad behavior and his bad treatment of her.
And now you just look silly sitting on the couch, pregnant.
I know.
This woman talking about how he gonna rub her down to R&B songs to give her a massage. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do, Charlene?
I am flabbergasted by this.
Oh, Charlie.
But Kenneth looks like he has also become quite a degenerate himself.
Yeah, what was he talking about?
He was yelling and cussing.
Was Shorty there?
Shorty was there, whatever.
Okay.
She didn't look too hot, but Kenneth looked crazy. I don't know why he was wearing those glasses. He looked like he just rolled out of bed.
He wanted to look smarter. And in his ignorance, he actually thought that will make him look smarter.
And then it's just the shirt he was wearing. It looked like he had just finished drinking. He rolled out of bed, said, "Oh shit, I have a reunion to go to," and went. Like he just looked all over the place.
Yeah.
And then,
well, that's your boy though.
anyway,
you heard me?
No, I did not hear you. But it is what it is.
So we're looking forward to that.
That's coming on Friday, y'all. Coming on Friday.
So you all tell us what you think. So you all tell us what you think.
But yes, do you think? Okay, let us know who you think has gotten back together. I doubt Kenneth and Shorty. Ignore that question.
Yeah.
Let us know who you think is together and who has broken up.
Yes.
Out of Alfonso and Shay and
Otis.
Charlene and Otis.
Yeah.
Or let me know if you think that Charlene and Otis will be over after this reunion. Anyway, sound off. And it is Mary.
And Amma.
Thank you guys for watching. We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.